Previously on Yugioh.
Duels are way too fast. Decks are way too overpowered. The game is way beyond a state of being balanced. Konami is way too slow to ban or limit cards. The average turn count per duel is only around 3 before someone quit or lost. Is this healthy? I don't think so. No old school player mode. Also, the same decks are always top tier or overused, so the dueling experience is boring, always going up against the same matchups. The player base are clowns who can't build their own strategies and have to net deck to win. Maybe also due to communities like Master Duel Meta who incentivize deck copying and the meta slave mentality. Play Diamond Tier 1 and you only face, for example, Sword Soul.
You're a fucking idiot. This needs to stop. Now.
Smithers, turn on the surveillance monitors.
Yes, sir.
It's worse than I thought. Each morning at 9, they trickle through the gate. They go home early. They come in late. Reeking of cheap liquor, they stumble through the day. Never give a thought to honest work for honest pay. I know it shouldn't vex me. I shouldn't take it hard. I should ignore their capering with a kingly disregard. But look at all those idiots. Oh, look at all those boobs. An office full of morons. A factory full of fools. Is it any wonder that I'm singing the blues?
Yours is a heavy burden, sir.
I'm just getting started. They make personal phone calls on company time. They Xerox their buttocks, and guess who pays the dime?
Alrighty, since my first video, Yugioh Master Duel Sucks, was successful, let's do a part 2. So this time I will be highlighting the issues with Konami's laziness and absolute greed. The reason I say they're lazy in particular is because, let's be honest, if you're a new player to this game, you don't know what's going on with this game. You don't know what the hell you're doing. As soon as you get paired up with somebody on ranked ladder, you'll be like, why are my cards getting banished? Why is my monster getting sent back to the deck? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? And Konami really needs to find a way to, I don't know, make it for new players to understand what the hell is happening. Like, why can't they offer some alternative mode besides ranked mode to teach new players what to do with this card game? And no, don't bring up casual mode, because casual mode is not the solution. Casual mode is ranked mode without reward system. Another issue with Yugioh Master Duel for this segment, they're way too far behind the TCG and OCG. We're like 6 months behind compared to what has been released recently. That to me is unacceptable. In my honest opinion, Konami needs to ramp it up a little bit more to get more new archetypes into the game. I don't want these filler packs. The filler packs are not going to do anything. No one's going to invest their gems and time into filler packs compared to, say, something like Pearly and Cashtera. Another thing I need to address is their ban list. The way they do things is terrible. Instead of them hitting the problematic cards, they keep hitting consistency, which doesn't make sense. For an example, why did Terraforming get hit because of Tearlament Sins? Why did Foolish Burial Goods have to be hit because of Tearlament Sins? It took 4 months 4 months for tier element to finally get addressed. We should not be waiting this long for decks to be hit. As soon as cards leave the store, you need to hit them. Where's the limitation to Fenrir? Where's the limitation to Ogre? Kashtira needs a limitation. I'm sorry, they do. It doesn't matter if they brick. They're still oppressive enough that it's bullshit to face against this deck. I think to a certain degree, I think Pearly, in my honest opinion, needs to get as well. What they can hit, I don't know, but Pearly needs some kind of limitation. Because right now, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Meta is so stale that you're facing 2 decks on the ladder. And it is so boring to sit there and have to either get your cards ripped out of your extra deck or off the field, or you got to worry about Pearly banishing your card face down or shuffling it back to the deck or negating it. It's not fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel feels like you're doing your homework or your chores. And in my opinion, Konami needs to come out with an actual alternative mode where there's a big limitation on certain toxic cards that need to be banned or hit. Konami needs to do that. Just give us an option besides rank mode to complete our daily gems. We should not be slogging on the ladder just to get 140 gems per day. We need different ways of earning rewards besides, have to go to ranked and put up with the toxic meta. John Kill 3D made a very good point about modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Do I think he should have been a little bit professional when it comes to what he said about the game? Yes, and that's my honest opinion. It's my personal opinion. I think he should have been a little bit more professional about what he was talking about. It's a lot worse in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. You thought the regular game was bad? No. It's even worse in a best of one format. Because you have to deal with being max seed, or you have to deal with whatever your opponent's playing. You can't side any options to break the board. You have to deal with whatever's on the ladder. And it's frustrating and infuriating when you have to go against a deck that puts up more than one Omni Negate and several monster negates. That is not fun. Konami needs to do a lot better with their ban list. Or do something to address this situation. Because I'll tell you what, going with the same model that they're doing now, there's a big possible chance that it might end up in the Duel Links situation where it was terrible for so many months. Then it started to get better. And I don't want that for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I want this game to be a lot better than it is now. I'm not expecting Konami to jump the moon for me. I just want them to do a lot more effort than what they're doing now. Because basically what they're doing now is bare bones. Hit certain cards on the ban list that doesn't actually address the problem. Consistency hits don't work for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. They don't. Okay? That's a fact. Putting limitations on Sprite and Branded, why do them? These decks are not oppressive anymore. Look at Flouanderies. M-Pin to 1 and Map to 1. What did Flouanderies ever do to somebody to deserve that amount of limitation? I don't agree with it. M-Pin deserves to go back to 3. I know this will be my hot take on certain decks that need to be unlimited or needs to be hit. This is my personal opinion. And I hope people that comment on this new video are respectful. I know there's some people that are very respectful, but the thing that really is dragging down this game is the amount of people that are just coming out of the woodwork and defending Konami no matter what they do. And that's not a good stance. If somebody has a lot of fair, constructive criticism, don't go to their comment section and write a toxic comment saying, oh, you're just complaining, you're whining, oh, it's a Yugi boomer take. That's not the correct attitude to have. I want this game to be as successful as possible. And we need to complain and criticize this game. I'm going to take a notebook out of what Hard Light Gaming said when he made his video on 16 reasons Max E should be banned. I'm going to play that clip for you.
And unless we complain about it, I don't think the devs are ever going to fix it.
But complaining about it won't accomplish anything.
Now, this isn't a direct argument for Maxi either, but it is something I hear a lot, and it does help to maintain the status quo, so it's worth going over regardless. Now, first and foremost, Konami is a business, and Master Duel is a product. That product exists for the enjoyment of us, the customers. They make good product, and we give them money for it. This is Business 101. So if there's something we don't like about their product, something that makes their service less enjoyable, then it is not only our right to complain, it is our duty to complain. Giving feedback is how we get a better game. Making their game better is how they get more paying customers. Complaining to companies actively improves things for everyone, and staying silent about problems is objectively bad. Now, of course, when it comes to a business as big as Master Duel with millions of players, they can't possibly listen to every criticism. Many complaints are going to conflict with each other.
If there's a consensus of complaints about this game, then we need to be very loud and vocal to Konami. Konami needs to realize they can't just keep pissing off the customer and ignoring them, because customers make and break you. You know the whole saying of customers are always right, or customers are always in the right? Why do you think that statement is so true, that the customers are always right? Because customers matter. If Konami didn't have the customers now, Yugioh Master Duel would probably be shut down right now. And while it's true that there is a good amount of players right now, it's not growing that much. There's only 26,000 active players right now? That's really goo-gots. It could be way bigger. So in closing, Konami, you need to do something about new players coming to the game. You need to address that. You need to come out with better ban lists instead of doing consistency hits. And finally, you need to do a better job with earning daily gems, because I don't want to be forced, and nobody else wants to be forced to go on ranked just to get a tiny amount of gems every day. That is not enough. We need something better. Anything. I'm sure it can't take that much effort for Konami to release some kind of alternative format. Something. I don't want Master Duel to come to a point where it might be the same issue as Duel Links. I don't want it to come to that. And anybody that's passionate about this game, please comment below in the comment section how you feel about this situation. And shout out to JDog93 for inspiring me to do this video. Thank you very much.